Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we dive into Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter by Curtis Jackson, also widely recognized as the rapper 50 Cent. Released in 2021, this book serves as a beacon of insight, drawing from Jackson's unique journey from the streets to the summit of entrepreneurial and entertainment success. Infusing street wisdom with corporate strategy, Jackson lays bare the lessons learned and the strategies that propelled him to the forefront of the music industry and beyond. Penned by an artist who transitioned to become an executive producer and star of the hit show Power, and a New York Times best-selling author, this book is Jackson's second venture into authorship, building on the foundational principles laid out in the 50th Law. Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter is more than just a sequel. It's a distilled compilation of actionable insights aimed at navigating the intricate landscapes of corporate and personal success. This episode is a must-listen for fans of 50 Cent, individuals with an insatiable appetite for success, and anyone on the path of personal development seeking to implement the hard-earned wisdom of one of the music industry's most astute figures. Dive in as we explore the essence of hustling smarter, not just harder, through the remarkable life and career of Curtis Jackson. Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, cutting-edge lessons and hard-earned advice on making a comeback. Introduction. Unlock the power of hustle and leave fear behind. Imagine you're taking advice from Curtis Jackson, known globally as 50 Cent, a figure synonymous with relentless ambition and the embodiment of the hustle. The insight is crystal clear. Fear has no place in the life of someone determined to reach their goals, fuel their passions, and actualize their ambitions. But mastering this art isn't as simple as it sounds. Fear, after all, is an all-too-familiar adversary, capable of not just hindering, but outright halting progress on the road to success. This journey through understanding and overcoming fear is central to the wisdom shared in Jackson's Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. It's not just a cautionary tale, but a proactive guide to recognizing when fear is at the helm, and, crucially, how to wrestle back control. This narrative isn't just advice. It's a testament, a roadmap gleaned from the rugged pathways of the streets all the way to the high summits of the entertainment industry. It's for anyone caught in the throes of stagnation, encircled by constraints, or paralyzed by the inability to advance in their endeavors. Before we dive deeper, be prepared for a journey that doesn't shy away from the harsh realities of life, including instances of violence and trauma. It's through these narratives of adversity where the most profound lessons of resilience and ambition emerge. So, with a resolve to confront and cast aside fear, let's uncover the strategies to hustle harder and smarter. Part 1. Breaking Free from the Shackles of Fear. Picture this, a scenario almost unimaginable. You are struck by bullets not once, but 9 times. You survive, endure the exhaustive and excruciating journey of recovery, each wound a persistent reminder of the pain endured. Imagine the fear, the hesitation that might envelop you, particularly at the thought of returning to the very place where such trauma unfolded. This was the reality for Curtis Jackson, more famously known as 50 Cent, as he stood once again at his grandmother's home, the very site of his near-fatal ordeal. Yet, despite the palpable fear, Jackson made a pivotal decision, one that would not just define his recovery, but the very ethos of his approach to fear. He resumed his morning runs, deliberately choosing the neighborhood of his shooting as his route. This act wasn't just about physical training, it was a defiance of fear, an assertion that he would not be dominated by it. This brings us to an essential truth. It's not the existence of fear that's detrimental. It's the comfort we find in it that ensnares us. This comfort, this complacency, marks the very boundaries of our growth and potential. Consider the fear of public speaking, a common phobia that many face. When solutions become avoidances, like delegating presentations to avoid public speaking entirely. We embrace a stagnant comfort that might seem safe, but ultimately cages our potential. Meanwhile, opportunities pass us by, often in favor of those who confront their fears head on. Herein lies a harsh reality. The safe harbor constructed by avoiding fear is, in truth, a prison. Freedom, the freedom to create, to innovate, to grow, lies beyond the barriers of fear. It's a common fallacy, however, for many to deny their fear or the extent to which it controls their lives. One effective measure to understand the grip fear holds over you is to observe the moments you divert from your interests or routines to avoid discomfort or intimidation. Every avoidance, from sidestepping an intimidating boss to declining opportunities that demand stepping out of your comfort zone, is a concession to fear. To confront this, start by cataloging your fears. Lay them out in the open. Then, weigh the risks of facing these fears against the rewards of overcoming them. More often than not, you'll find the balance tilts favorably towards confrontation. This self-honesty, this willingness to challenge your comfort zones, is the first step toward not just overcoming fear, but mastering it. In this journey, remember, the most profound growth and the truer sense of freedom are reserved for those brave enough to face their fears and break the chains of comfort. Part 2. Navigating through the terrains of fear. Curtis Jackson's decision to run through the very streets where he encountered near death is a powerful illustration of confronting fear head-on. This act, a blend of bravery and strategy, encapsulates the journey one must embark on to transcend fear. The initial step in this journey requires acknowledging the presence of fear. It's about recognizing and naming it, whether it stems from an actual physical threat or something more abstract, like public speaking. This acknowledgement is pivotal. It's about staring fear directly in the eyes and understanding its roots. Then comes the juncture of decision-making. Here, you're faced with two pathways: surrendering to the comfort that comes with avoiding fear, or choosing to confront and overpower it in pursuit of your aspirations. Choosing the path of overcoming doesn't mean walking it alone. This is where the importance of seeking support comes into play. Whether it's through soliciting advice, mentorship, or even securing protection in the face of physical danger, the essence lies in not isolating yourself. Conversations with trusted colleagues, friends, or mentors can provide new perspectives and encouragement, especially if your fear revolves around actions like speaking out. Preparation is your next ally. Whether it's an audition, a challenging conversation, an interview, or a presentation, the effort you put into readying yourself is crucial. This step isn't just about honing the necessary skills to face the fear, but also about building confidence. While preparation might not eliminate fear entirely, it cultivates a sense of peace, a tranquility born from knowing that you've spared no effort in your pursuit. Yet, eventually, action must be taken. Advice and preparation, while fundamental, pave the way to the pivotal moment when you must step forward and confront your fear directly. Beware of over-preparing as a procrastination tactic. At some point, the bandage must be torn off and the step taken. The journey through fear is never linear nor one-time. Throughout life, fear will manifest in various forms and magnitudes. Embracing the hustler's mindset implies recognizing and adapting to these challenges. It's about understanding that yielding to fear comes at the expense of your dreams and ambitions. Conversely, embarking on the arduous but rewarding journey of confronting fear not only paves the way to success, but also fosters personal growth and resilience. Final summary. In the journey towards achieving your ambitions and realizing your dreams, fear is an inevitable companion. However, the key to unlocking your full potential lies in your response to this fear. The choice is stark, yet simple: succumb to comfort and complacency, or muster the courage to face and overcome your fears. Remember, the aspirations you hold dear and the goals you wish to achieve all reside beyond the realms of fear. It's a path you must choose: to remain in the stasis of fear, or to bravely cross the chasm to where your dreams await. Choosing to combat your fears brings with it the powerful realization that you're not meant to journey alone. Whether it's through seeking advice, mentorship, or simply sharing your fears with someone you trust, the support you gather along the way can be transformative. Preparation is your next crucial step. It's about equipping yourself with the skills, knowledge, and mindset necessary to face what scares you. But beware the trap of perpetual preparation. It can quickly become a subtle form of avoidance. There comes a moment when you must take the leap, trusting in your preparation but driven by the determination to confront your fear head on. This isn't merely a battle against fear, it's a foundational process of growth, learning, and self-empowerment. When confronted, fear becomes a catalyst for transformation, pushing you closer towards your aspirations. So, as you stand at the threshold of your next challenge, remember that the achievements you seek, the very essence of your dreams, lie waiting on the other side of fear. The question then becomes not if, but when you'll take that decisive step toward them. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.